You've probably seen the spring blooms around San Diego, but with that comes spring allergies. As plants release pollen, millions of people start to sniffle and sneeze. Dr. Mitchell Goldman is here from UCSD to talk more about it. Thanks for being here.
It's good to be here.
You know, all of a sudden you look around and everybody's got a Kleenex, they're sneezing, but really, how many people does this affect? How many people have allergies?
You know, about 30% of all Americans have allergies and upwards of 40% of all children. And so this is huge. And after these wonderful rains that we've had, and we look outside and everything is green and everything is blooming, what's also happening, as you said, Misha, is we have incredible pollen counts. And the problem is pollen can travel for miles. And so we have such a diverse background of different types of plants and weeds and grasses here in San Diego that if you're at all allergic to anything, you're going to be allergic to something here.
So what actually happens? What causes an allergic reaction?
Well, pollen is something that's going like a seed. And what happens is if you're allergic to the pollen, it sort of excites your immune system, and what that does is releases something called histamine, which causes runny nose and runny eyes, and so that's what causes us to sneeze. And then if it gets a little bit too much, especially if it goes into your lungs, it can make you cough. And the biggest problem I see as a dermatologist is when people are sneezing and coughing, they tend to get a lot of dark circles under the eyes and a lot of itchiness, especially around the nose, which can turn red. And so these are both real and then cosmetic kinds of things that can happen. But
sorry to interrupt you. What do we do to treat it? Because it's so annoying. You look at colleagues or yourself and you're like, oh gosh, am I getting a cold? What do you do to treat allergies?
Yes. Well, there's a lot of different over-the-counter medications, from over-the-counter nasal sprays that are going to sort of constrict the blood vessels in the nose, to other oral medications you can take, which are antihistamines, which can also affect the general histamine release in your body to sort of calm things down. But what people don't realize is there's a number of different common sense things that we can do. So with all this pollen in the air, it actually gets on our clothing, it gets in our hair, and on our pets. And so the most important thing that we can do is when we get in the house after, you know, being outside for a long time, is to shower and wash your hair so we get that pollen off of our hair. Because if you don't wash your hair before you go to sleep, all that pollen is going to be transferred to your pillow, which is then going to make your allergies worse. In a similar fashion, we should be vacuuming our homes a little bit more often, because when you vacuum, you're going to get the pollen away, and then of course dusting and cleaning. So pollen can be anywhere, and it can be on your pets, and it can be in your clothes and on your hair. And so that's the #1 way we can try to prevent the allergic reactions.
All right, all good advice. It's just such an annoying season.
But it's beautiful out there.
You're right, you're really right. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here.
You too, Misha.